Hi there. I'm just putting out a video. I haven't done a video in a long time, and this is a really difficult video to do. I don't really want to do it, but I can't sit here and remain in the same stuck situation that I've been in for 5 years or so. So I've been in this, the stuck situation has been extreme in the past, I'd say 2 years, but ever since 2013, when I met my twin flame, I have been interfered with and pulled into such a dark battle that no one on this earth could comprehend. It's the type of battle, it's a cosmic battle, but I happen to be in a human body battling it on my own, and no one knows about it except for me, and no one knows that I'm finished with the battle, almost. There's still remnants of it left, and I'm just sitting here completely battle weary and gone through a war between the light and dark. And the darkness was attached to my twin flame, who is famous and in Hollywood, and he is a very great guy and so forth. But as soon as they caught wind that we are twin flames, they did everything they could to interfere with us. And it has been the most severe, torturous experience that I've ever been in. And I've always been calling out the dark, saying this is what's happening. There's interference. They're using direct energy weapons. They're using bioweaponry. They're using mind control. They're using psychological torture. They're using spiritual warfare is what they've done. And I wrote an article, which I'm going to put the link in the bottom here when I'm finished, but it was all about enough is enough. So I've always called out the dark and reached out to my twin saying, this is what's going on. They've compromised you with what you would call malware. It's a dark malware to program someone into not following his mission of the light, as well as to get caught up in distractions of the 3D earth that are playing out right now, which is everything to keep everyone separated in anger and in fear. So not only that, the tactics that they use are technology that is beyond what people understand. Like, you can't understand the technology that they can use to interfere with an individual in a snap of a finger, in a push of an iPhone. And I witness it all the time. I'm at such an advanced level with my mission that I can see things that people cannot see, and I see how easily people have been programmed through technology in almost every important instant in my life. And so it's come to a point now where, as I've said in every video, and I don't want to cry the blues and cry over spilt milk, but this has taken everything out of me. I'm talking everything in my life that I have loved and created. It's torn it away from me to the point where I'm at right now in a third world country to stay safe from these attacks that have been against me. And I have let everything go in my life, not let it go, it's been torn away from me. And so now I'm at this point, and I'm getting better because I'm not being as attacked as much, but I'm still being interfered with majorly. The best that they can do at this time is through psychological torture and mind control, through any type of pleasure I seek on, whether it be surfing the internet, looking at people that I may want to watch spiritual channels. And it's gone so far where they can just compromise that individual and start putting out messages that are exactly about my life, and then they want to make you think you're going crazy. So I'll give you an example, and I've written about it in the link. There's a when I first came out public with me and my twin flame, shortly thereafter, a lady who was very gifted did come out and started speaking about my twin and his true connection with the Christ consciousness and God, as well as me. Divine twin flames are ordained. This is like, it's a Christ mission, Christ conscious mission. But if you get interfered, it's also a galactic mission. If one or two gets interfered, and I've been battling the interference heavily for 5 years, but they're unaware of it, then it takes you under. So anyway, this lady mentioned about us, and she was really a gifted intuitive, and so I had mentioned her in one of my blogs or YouTube, saying how great her gifts were. And shortly thereafter, she got interfered with surveillance and stalking, gang stalking, and torture and trauma. So her channel's gone now. So then I seeked out someone else to watch because it was just a way that I like to entertain. And I know people are very psychic and intuitive, and I get it, right? So from that point on, there were a few channels that were actually orchestrated and created to fuck with me and my twin, an individual channel. And they start off by reeling you in by making things seem really synchronistic and blowing my mind. Like one day I went shopping and was in a great mood and even spoke about it with people. The next day I go to her YouTube channel, she's speaking about the exact thing. So to me, I thought it was like, oh my God, I have a kindred spirit here. This is amazing. Little did I know, 5-6 months down the road, I found out it was a complete setup. I don't know from who, why, what, to just crush you. And so this has been going on not only with channels, this has been going on with people in my life. So anyway, I'm not going to get into all the details. The main thing here I want people to know is that if you don't become aware and start utilizing your Christ golden light and your light, your white diamond light and violet ray of creation from the Creator, which is light, and it streams through celestial suns, cosmic suns, astral suns, solar suns, and that's the light that's coming through right now that is clearing all this malware off people. I can literally see it on people where it's a dark cobweb of programming, computer programming on one's body, mind, spirit, whether the program be MK Ultra with sexual energy, whether it be addictions, whether it be mind control, whether it be turning people against another person, like literally by the push of a button. I've experienced all of it, okay? And it's got to stop, and the way that you stop this is you work with the plasma light of the sun. It's not a coincidence that they've been trying to block the sun for this time in ascension for so hard and so long, when actually it's the healing therapy that will clear all malware, all dark programming, nefarious programming that's going on from our light bodies. So either you end up building a dark body or you end up building a light body. Okay, and I've been working with the Christ light intensely for 2 years now to keep me sane and healthy. That hasn't helped me with my financial life, the dignity and integrity with my relationships with loved ones, or anything. I'm basically, everything has been taken from me, and it's all been purposeful. Everything in order to destroy me, okay? Because I am. Why is that, Shelley? Why would they want to do that to you? Well, first of all, when you have a twin flame couple, one is extremely famous and can blow the whistle on everything. They do not want you together, and they'll do anything they can to keep you apart, and that's exactly what they've done, and they've been successful, okay? Because I'm sitting here, lost everything, my career, my family, my car. I still have a car and stuff, but I'm living in another country because it's the only place I can stay safe from severe direct energy weapons, flus that have been purposely put on me over 1,000 times. And it's still not out of the woods here because it still happens. As soon as I'm tracked on technology, it comes through. So I came here and I went to visit a friend first, and I had to use my phone to contact her, obviously, but I was being attacked so bad in Muskoka, Ontario, Canada, that I had to leave. I had to leave for my life. And so I did that. I caught a flight. I left. I came here. I stayed with her for a week. The day I came in, the night before, she had been interfered with, and she had a huge fight with her boyfriend that she came here with. And the whole week that I was here, the first week, I was enduring indirect attack through their relationship. But it was all, they were hacked through technology to traumatize me, okay? This is how in depth this attack and darkness is going on with my life, and it's going on with humanity on another level, more subtly, where they're able to attack millions of people through this type of way on a subtle level. It may take a lot longer for them to catch on, if they ever do, which they will if I get public. If me and my twin come together, people will learn really fast what's happening, and that's what they don't want. So the other thing is, anyway, so that took place, and while I was here, I was being attacked because it was although I'm in a third world country, it was a developed gated community with the ability to get to me with direct energy weapons, and I was burned severely, my face and my body. So eventually Spirit told me, you got to move again. So I moved again, and here I am. It's still going on a less subtle way, because I'm actually living in a place that doesn't have walls on one level. So I'm open to nature and the rainforest. And then the second level that does have a full enclosed wall space is where I feel the voltage that affects me. Okay, the electrical voltage is the number one thing that is slowly killing people, along with they can target, as you've heard in China, thousands of people with 5G direct energy weapons. Well, they've been doing that to me for 5 years, directly to me individually. And I've been staying alive with my sun body. That's how I've made it through. Regular humans who do not have a sun body will not be able to get through what I have been through. And other people I do know, like there's Sasha Stone is an example, who was burned severely with direct energy weapons. He has pictures and a video of it. And because he's public and he came out public with it, they didn't get him anymore. The reason that they're still on me is I'm not public. I'm a vulnerable target because I'm on my own as a divine feminine, running for my life constantly. They're soaking me of everything I can, siphoning whatever they can out of me through attacks and fear. And they're keeping my twin flame, the one who has the resources to help me with all this, apart from me. And he's obliging at this point, or he has unknowingly in the past. And I'm not calling him out to say he's a bad person, but he knows what's going on now. And Jim, you got to step up now, okay? You cannot let this go on. This is, they murdered my dog. They have been trying to murder me for quite some time now. And this is a criminal, highly criminal offense. And there are galactic beings aware of this operation that turned from a twin flame, highly Christed God mission to an operation, to a spy operation that has been a severe battle with the light and dark. Okay, and I've been the one battling it myself, by myself. And so now it's come to the point where I've noticed he's taken steps to back off from the programming, and I'm really happy about that. But it's gotten to the point now where you cannot just sit back and say, I'll talk to you later when I get time. No, that ain't happening anymore, okay? I have sacrificed enough of my life to the point where I am in a place where I don't have a car right now. I have a couple of people I can rely on, but I am still being interfered with. And it's gotten to the point where you're an accessory to this crime if you don't get in touch with me at this point, okay? Period. You know what's going on. I don't care who is making you feel that you can't step up, or who's making you feel fearful that if you get in touch with her, or you have to have another plan to get us into. I know what to do. I need the truth from you, okay? I've went as far as I can go. I've lost as much as I can fucking lose. And I'm not going to lose anymore and sit here suffering in silence and saying nothing, okay? So I'm calling you out, Jim Carrey, now. Get a hold of me and start stepping up to the purpose and the mission that you have for this plan, okay? I have written the link, and I'm going to put the link in the bottom again, what I said, but a big part of it is called gaslighting. And originally what this dark, nefarious criminal group of the dark do is they are the creators of what's called sociopathic narcissism. They created that on this earth. So we live in a society that is prevalent. Why is that? Because they're living in an era where it is being created. We are being governed and controlled by sociopathic, narcissistic killers, okay? That's what it is. So if they want to program someone like that, especially an individual where they want to hit hard, they can do it, okay? And I have uncovered it, and I have overcome it. And I am here to speak the truth about it, and I've been working with this for 5 to 7 years. I know my stuff, I know what I'm doing, and it's time for me to take a lead in this, and I need help, assistance, and resources, the truth. People to step into the light and stop sitting in the background and being controlled by sociopathic narcissism. So what they do is they have created a situation between me and my twin. And by the way, we have a telepathic connection as well as a heart-based connection. And there's other stuff going on where they have used it to siphon energy between us and get us to be against each other, okay? They have had this plan very strategically placed for a long, long time, and it is very genius what they've done. But I see through it, and enough is enough. So what this in turn has made me feel towards my twin is that he's a narcissistic, not a sociopath, but he's being narcissistic by being programmed to a certain degree to ignore the union and go off and continue with the career that I'm so happy that it ignited his second half of his career and he caught on fire and went full on. Well, I was doing the back work of igniting fire within me and burning all that no longer serves. That was the plan. That's cool, okay? You get to a certain level. But when they just kept programming him into never talking to me and utilizing our third energy, our twin flame, third energy, which is an energy of creation from source creator, which is light, okay? And that's what we are. And when you end up using that for your own reasons, you end up coming across like you're narcissistic. Like, I got all this great energy between me and my twin, but I'm going to use it all for myself. And that's where the problem lies, okay? Not even there. I've been being patient for so long. It's the point of gaslighting me. My twin knows full well who we are, what we are, and how we have been manipulated, controlled, and interfered with. And enough is enough. You don't just sit there and go, okay, another month, another week, another day, another hour. No, you get on it and you get here now. Okay, our light, sun body, is so much more powerful. It is the power of the earth. The two of these twin flames that come together as a one sun body, that is so powerful that it is creation. And I know that's what I am. I can speak for myself at this point. Me utilizing the sun plasma within the real sun coming through my body and mind and spirit, but as well as using my meditations and imagination, and thus connecting with the entity of the sun, the beingness of the sun, and it communicating with me. I communicate with the sun. It is of me. That's where I'm from. And this is so powerful. And it is what creation is right now. It is the future currency of power, is the light body. So anyway, I am through with being gaslighted. My family doesn't know what the hell happened to me. Why is she like this? And why? Because my twin Jim has never come forward. I still am being interfered with through people I love, because I don't have truth about who I am and what I'm doing here. And everything that I've ever worked so hard for has been ripped away from me. And I've been through such pain you cannot imagine. No one can imagine. This is an initiation of a divine feminine Isis on the earth. And there's no other way I could have gotten through this without that type of mother, divine feminine energy working very much with me. Okay, and when it gets to this point, you do not put up with someone gaslighting you. And I know he didn't do it intentionally, but that's what's happening. We are twin flames. We have been ignited. We have been utilizing third energy, actually inappropriately from my end for a long time because of dark interference, and it's got to stop. All I've been doing is battling this dark energy, and it's taken everything out of me. And I'm not about to sit here anymore and just sit and wait until you decide it's an okay time. There's no okay time. You got to do it. And I've been nudged over and over and over. Stand up for yourself, Shelley. Do the video. Tell Jim, look at him in the eyes and say, it's time. Okay? You can't pretend that you don't know me anymore. It's ridiculous. And I've suffered enough. It's time for me to take the lead in this. I know my shit, and the world is going to change as soon as I get out there. Okay? So I'm asking you and telling you, do not pretend you don't know what's going on, and get in touch with me or whatever's supposed to happen from here. I know there's other star family involved with this. I know that, or I would not be alive 100%. So I'm doing this video because I got to stand up for myself and say enough is enough. Stop communicating to me that you're going to come, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, and I'm holding on to that and getting in more and more compromising situations every year that goes on. And that's what's happened to my life, okay? So you can't do that anymore. You have to follow through with what you have promised. And I am pissed off. I am, and I don't, this isn't even me anymore. Like, I need to open up my heart again, but I've been so tortured, like you cannot believe, to the point, and hurt by close individual relationships that have been compromised, and I've just been slaughtered with my heart. Okay, and I need to open it back up, and that starts with the truth of who we are, and healing from all this dark interference and exposing the truth. Okay, and I hope I don't get further, you know, I hope everything goes okay for me from here on in, but it's been really, really dangerous and tough for me, and I don't know what else to say, but this video specifically to call out my twin and tell you, do not procrastinate anymore, and do not gaslight me anymore. I'm Shelley Sullivan, Sanctuary Grace. We have been in a union, alchemically especially, and there's been extreme dark interference through military, MK Ultra, mind programming, the list goes on, okay? And who's been taking the brunt of it? Me. I'm sitting here with everything gone, and it wasn't supposed to be like that at all. And with what I've been through, I need support on this ground to help get me back up. And I'm telling you, Jim Carrey, to step up. Thanks.